Hi everybody, how's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. So today I want to talk about something really important to me. Before I say that, if you're joining me here for the first time, let me know your name and the country you're joining me from. And no, not even for the first time. If you're watching this video, please let me know your name and where you're joining from. And as you know, this platform is where we get seen, is where we get heard, and is where we amplify our voice. So talking about voice amplification, something happened to me recently and I wanted to hear from you guys. How do you guys handle this? I have an idea of how I'm going to handle it, but let me know how you handle this. What do you do when you feel like you're put in charge of handling something and then suddenly your boss kind of overrides what you're doing? How do you guys take that? For me, well, there were times where I felt like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, just do. I'm gonna do, what she says, and that's it. And at times where I felt like, you know what, I would like to have more ownership of my own things. Like, if this is my responsibility, and they're always saying like, oh, we want you to have more ownership. Finally, when you have that ownership and suggesting things and doing things, and they go behind you, have a whole different kind of conversations, and come back and tell you, oh yeah, I had a conversation with so and so person, and we decided to nullify what you're saying, and let's do this instead, and maybe we can try what you said next year, or things like that. And then my first instance is like, okay, you had the meeting without me. And also, if I am responsible for this, let me decide that. Have the conversation with me. Don't just inform me. Let's have a conversation. Let me bring forth my point. You bring forth your point, and let's come to like a conclusion that will make me feel empowered, but not you overriding what I am doing. Because obviously, because you're my boss, I want to go against you like directly, being confrontational, but I just feel like it's not the best way to empower people who work with you. So for me, I'm like, how am I going to handle this? I haven't really thought fully about what it is, right? My first instinct, like, okay, that's fine, I'm going to do what he says. My other side of me is like, should I bring it up? Should I talk about it? Is it even necessary? I also believe in the fact that how will I put it? I also believe in the fact that you should also bring forth your point in a way that is constructive. So I'm thinking about how to bring it up to her, and maybe it's not going to be like in a way where I'm going to speak to her directly. Maybe it's going to be indirectly in other projects or other things. But definitely, how would you guys handle this? Like, if you're responsible for something and your boss overrides your decision, how are you going to handle without consulting you? Like, they go and have a whole different conversation, and they just come and tell you, oh yeah, I had a conversation with so-and-so person and we decided to override what you suggested and do this instead. How are you guys gonna handle that? Well, let me know in your comments below. I would like this to be a two-way thing. And you know what, guys, I want to keep this as real as possible, right? So whenever I go through something, I share these things with you guys live as I am going through it. So I am not your guru. And by the way, I am not your guru. And have you guys watched the I Am Not Your Guru documentary by Tony Robbins on Netflix? If you haven't, you should watch. And I believe that this journey is done best in community, in group, when you're working with people who like-minded and doing it together. I'm growing every day, and I hope that you guys are also growing every day, and that we grow together. So I just wanted to kind of drop in and share that little things. So you guys leave your comments below. How do you handle it when your boss overrides the decision without consulting you? Right, I love you guys. Take care. Bye for now.